Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another video. As you guys saw in the title, I got my wife her dream car. Now, if you guys have been following the channel, if you remember, we had a 2015 BMW X5. And my wife loved that car so much, she wanted to keep it. But there were two issues with that car that didn't qualify under my qualifications to keep it as a daily. One, it had higher miles. I think it was at 118, 119. And two, it wasn't very well optioned. So here's what I got her. This car got delivered probably maybe 2 hours ago, and I just parked it. As you guys see, it is very, very filthy. It came all the way from South Carolina. And this is a 2018 BMW X5. And it has nearly every single available option from the factory and like 32,000 miles. So it definitely fits my criteria for a daily driver. And the damage is extremely minimal on it. In the trunk, I saw the underbelly plastics were taken off, so I haven't looked underneath, but I did have the car running. It runs absolutely flawlessly. And it seems like they hit something and the tire got shredded. As you guys can see, there's a little bit of curb rash around it, and these are run flats and they are completely destroyed. As far as I know, this is the only damage. Maybe we'll have to replace a control arm or so. I will find out. As you guys can see, I already started to prep the work to get this wheel and tire off. In my garage, I have a brand new set of tires for this BMW. So right now, I'm going to take off this wheel, take off the tire, and then we're gonna do the same on that side. We're gonna get two front tires done, because as you guys can see right here, this is the beauty of a run flat. Look at that, I could put my hand in there, but we still have a little bit of air. So it's almost like a double system. And I don't know what's going on with this one. It might be same story, a run flat popped, but it's still more or less okay. I'm actually gonna put some air in that tire and see if it holds air. Because if it does, then I have two good run flats that I can sell, because the tires I'm putting on this BMW are not run flats, and I don't want run flats. They are heavier, they are more expensive. I don't know, it's just, I don't want them. I'm gonna turn on my compressor, put some air in that, and in the meantime, take this off. Here's the carnage of this tire. Like really, 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 really bad, guys. And then this one, I did try to put air in it, and it seems like somewhere right here, maybe while driving it or moving it or something, it might have punctured this rear one. So this tire, unfortunately, is no good, because once you have a cut or any hole on the sidewall, it's pretty much a throwaway tire. I mean, unfortunate because it has decent thread left, but whatever. I mean, we have 4 new tires. I was just looking to resell. So what do we have here? This seems more or less fine. It's just kind of rubbing from that tire that came off. And honestly, guys, I don't see any dents or anything with, oh, this part right here. So that might be one thing that we might have to replace. I'll have to look into that. And then we'll see once we get the new tires on if our alignment is straight or not. But yeah, it looks like literally that's where the damage is. Just that small fold right there. I'm just curious if it done anything to affect the alignment of this vehicle. But aside from that, honestly, it doesn't look like anything major. And with 30,000 miles, the brake pads, rotors, they're all in good shape aside from the rust, because it's been sitting for a while. So yeah, I got this car out of South Carolina. A friend of mine helped me bring it to his lot so I wouldn't have to pay storage fees. So it got picked up like 2 days after I purchased this BMW. And then I sat at his yard for I think a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks, and it got delivered this morning. But I tell you what, this delivery guy was a tool. I've had a lot of cars delivered from multiple states. This guy was probably the worst one I've ever met, which we're not gonna touch that subject. But right now I have to get this tire off. I'm thinking I'm just gonna cut it off, and then yeah, we'll kind of go from there. And I'll take this rim and then 2 tires, and then, you know, something from that side, and go to the tire shop and have them mount 2 new tires. And then we'll probably either do the same for the rears or just drive it like this and have them replace the other 2. I was trying cutting it off with my metal wheel grinder. Just did a little bit. It stinks, and it's going to be a very, very long process. I'm just going to have the tire shop, I mean, they have the tools to remove something like this. I'm sure they've encountered something like this before. So I'm gonna work on the other tire, make sure the car is propped up like this, get everything loaded up, and head to the tire shop.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Well guys, I am at the tire shop for round 2. Already came here for the first time. I already replaced the front tires. They are finishing up the rear tires. It is 6:06 right now. And then we're going back home and putting on the rear tires and taking the BMW out for its first drive on a main road. Probably take it through the car wash, make sure it looks good, because it is absolutely filthy and dirty. And hopefully no issues. Hopefully it doesn't pull left or right, no alignment issues. But almost done. I'm shooting for this video to be a more or less pretty quick video. Just to show you guys, wife got her dream car. I don't know what my dream car is, but working towards it, working towards something. This is what it looks like. Yup. I kept 1 tire because that's the only tire that's good. I am so glad that I didn't wait to get new tires. I was like, whatever. It has like 34,000 miles. The tires are probably original on it, so you know, it's probably time to get them replaced anyways. So I'm very happy I did do that, because you know, the car got delivered this morning, and here we are like 6-7 hours later, and it's nearly done. There she is, all done, all tired up. So I'm gonna jump in, I'm gonna start it, let her run, and then we could check the oil level because it's electronic. We're out of gas, we're nearly out of gas. I think reserve said 15 miles, 14 miles. The other thing is 2 cars, and I mean not 2 cars, 2 keys to the car, and both batteries were dead. I put brand new batteries in it. See what it says, oh, low tire, so we probably have to reset the TPMS stuff. Let's turn this down. My hands are filthy, but as you guys can see, this interior is also filthy. It'll need to get cleaned up, but it's a very, very nice interior. I don't know if this is like cocoa leather or something like that, and this is genuine leather, so it has everything kind of updated. So actually, let me see if I remember media. Yeah, this is new from what I've had in the other one. My vehicle, vehicle status. Okay, we could reset that. This is what I'm looking for. Engine oil measure. So oil level is okay. Measure only after a longer drive, approximately 30 minutes. So I'll let it run. We're gonna go get gas in this thing, and then take it through the car wash and take another look outside, and hopefully it runs great with no issues. We'll find out. Here we go. Maiden voyage on new tires in her new car. So car wash is first. Actually not car wash, gas station, and then car wash, and hopefully no issues come up. Left front tire low, stop carefully, blah blah blah. But TPMS light is off now, so everything is working. I'm still trying to measure oil level, which we don't need. Keep you guys updated. I mean, where am I going? To the gas station, towards the car wash. Keep you guys updated. Hopefully no issues, and hopefully it runs great. Here we go. They see $3.50 a gallon. Man, prices have skyrocketed. I'm gonna do 40 bucks in this thing, and then we're gonna take it through a car wash. I heard it's almost like loose plastics somewhere up here. I don't know what it is. Like, it's not terrible. I mean, it could be that the stuff underneath is taken apart, and maybe there's something a little bit loose. It doesn't sound like the suspension. It's almost like just plastic, and it almost comes through right here. I don't know what it is, but we'll probably take a look tomorrow. And that probably will be done off video. Just want to fill it up, take it through the car wash, go home, and we're gonna finish up with this video. Alrighty, our turn to go through. Oh, sensors are starting to go out. There's your 360 view. Okay, let's make this thing clean, 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 clean. And I hope it doesn't leak. So far, it's good. So, we're gonna get out of the car wash, and then we're gonna go home, take another once over look, and kind of go from there. But this is definitely very cool.
A few minutes later.
Made it home. I mean, it dries really good. The clunking is still definitely there. And the car looks a lot cleaner now, but it's a car wash. See something like this. Didn't get the best job done, but that's okay. It looks night and day better. Much, 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 much better. So tomorrow I'm gonna take a look at what that clunking could be. And again, it's plastic, because even going over this curb or like bumps at lower speeds, you don't hear any clunking. And again, it feels like center dash, not anywhere else. Now I wanna kind of quickly go over options on this car and why I kind of bought it. I ran a VIN, basically a build sheet, before I bid on this car. It has soft closed doors, it has adaptive LED headlights with automatic high beam, it has collision warning assist system, it has front and rear parking sensors, it has a backup camera, it has 360 views, it has the Harman Kardon premium sound speakers, it has heated and cooled front seats, heated rear seats, it has keyless entry, push button start, soft closed doors, Apple CarPlay, wireless charging, heads up display, lane warning assist, adaptive cruise control. So as far as I know, like literally the only options it doesn't have is the M package, which has, you know, upgraded wheels, the steering wheel, and then you'll have like M on the, when you open the doors, I don't know what they're called, door stills or something like that. And there was one other option that I don't remember it has, but everything else, this car has it. And it has the sport seats too. And this is what my wife wanted. This is what she loves. She really enjoyed the one she had. I wanted to get her something else. I kind of, you know, tried, and then this thing came up and I paid up for it. Honestly, I paid up for this car. I almost kind of regret how much I paid for it, but this is a car we're gonna keep. It's gonna be a family car. We're gonna have it for the next 2-3 years, if, you know, issue free. We're gonna keep it for a long time. So I mean, I still got it thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars under clean title value, because it will have a salvage title because of that damage that you guys saw. But again, this damage is so minimal. Like, look at this thing. I just put 4 new tires on it and it drives. I don't have to source parts. I don't have to do any body work, anything mechanical. I mean, the damage is so minimal, I would consider that it was worth paying more or less top dollar for this thing, even though it has a salvage title. But I didn't have to spend 45 grand to buy this car. So as you guys saw in the title of the video, there is a hidden surprise with this BMW. So initially I took the video, I more or less planned on finishing the video. I told you guys about the slight like clunking sound that I could hear in the center of the dash, which completely threw me off for a loop. And we drove the car, we put maybe 70-80 miles on it, so not a lot of driving, but it was definitely, you know, present, and you could hear at lower speeds. And then my wife was like, well, her dad found something. And I was like, well, what did he find? Oh, he said it's missing some kind of like trim around the wheel. I was like, no, it can't be it. But while I was looking in there, I noticed something. So I looked underneath, and right here was a massive crack. And it went pretty much like this. And I was like, uh-oh, that could be the problem. And of course I started to look deeper and deeper and deeper, and I found the problem. Right there, right there, right there. Those are all cracked. You guys can see them from the bottom, so it cracked in 3 places. And this is a, I don't remember what it's called, strut tower housing, I don't know, something of that sort. But anyways, I found out that there's a crack. And then this metal piece, basically from the impact, disconnected from this, it feels like concrete almost type of deal. So this metal piece got disconnected. And if I'll show you guys here, so you see the strut is located here, and the metal piece would basically bang on this crossbar. Oh, I just lost focus. And this crossbar basically goes from right here all the way to there. So when it would hit, it would basically hit this pipe, and that's how I would hear it in the center. Anyways, I took everything apart, as you guys can see, and then I found out that the strut itself is actually bent and crooked. So we have a new strut. The spring is still the same. So spring is original OEM. The strut is a Bilstein, something like that. And then we have this new part. So you might be asking, what's happening with the car? So clearly I took everything apart. As you guys can see, a lot is taken apart. And it's been sitting in the garage for the last week and a half or so. Tomorrow though, a welder is supposed to come out who specializes in aluminum welding, such as this. And he is going to weld these 3 places. And then I'm gonna put everything back together. And hopefully, after that, this car is gonna be done.
Much later.
Guys, my wife's car is officially done. We have actually put a few 100 miles on it. We took it to Seattle a week ago. Clearly this process took much longer than I thought it would, but the car is done. And you guys are gonna see it right now. The car is officially done, and I can officially end this video. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for joining. Drop a comment. What do you guys think? Do you guys like these X5s? What do you think of the spec? Dark blue over dark brown? I want to know your opinions. Very thankful that you guys spent your time watching my video. I really appreciate it. I hope you stick around. I hope you consider subscribing. And as always, I will see you guys in another video.